Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel. So if you saw my recent video, it was my Walmart and Chewy order video. I talked in that video about how I was gonna make my daughter like an emergency car kit. And you know, honestly, I feel like I maybe have seen, I don't know, some videos that are similar to this, but I don't know. I didn't look it up or anything, but I thought I would share with you what I am putting in my daughter's emergency car kit. And obviously this would differ from, you know, son to a daughter and things like that, because some of this stuff does not apply to boys. But I still think that all in all, it's just a good all-purpose kit to keep in your car all the time. So the main reason I'm doing this for her is because, one, I know what it's like to be without something that you need, because sometimes things come up, emergencies happen, you're somewhere and you don't have time, you know, to go get something you need, or you're with people that you're not necessarily comfortable with asking if they have something you need, or I don't know, just there's all kinds of different situations. You know, your car breaks down, you know, where we live, sometimes if your car breaks down, you might not have service, or, you know, it might be cold and you might have to wait, you know, for a while. So this is just stuff that I'm going to just send with her. It will always stay in her car and she will have it if she needs it. Maybe she won't ever need any of this stuff, but at least it's there if she does. So all I did was I found a bag that we had in our house. This is just a drawstring, you know, style bag of some sort. There we go. Like, it does drawstring, I promise. And I'm going to fill it up with the stuff that, you know, I think, I don't know. I'm going to fill it with the stuff that I wanted to fill it up with. And she'll have it, like I said, anytime she needs it. So this is the first thing, and I did talk about this in my video. This is not going to go in this bag because it will take up too much room, but this is just a blanket. It's a standard throw blanket. This is going straight into her car. So if she, like I said, if God forbid her car breaks down and she has to wait and she doesn't have service or something, even, I mean, crazy, and she, you know, even if she just has to sit in the cold car, you know, for somebody to come get her, at least, you know, I know that there's a blanket in there that she can cover up with, and, you know, it's just good to have a blanket. And this blanket was $6, so it was cheap, so it'll be perfect to throw in there. And I'll just kind of keep it in view so you can remember it. The next thing that's going into the bag, and I'm not going to show everything, but here I have some clothes of hers that I know she doesn't care about. I know they're like kind of like, they're not clothes that she's gonna miss having in her wardrobe, but I have, this is a skirt, there's a shirt, there's underwear, there's socks. And I am going to put this in the bag. So she has basically a full outfit. If for some reason she needed it, like something happened to her clothes she was wearing, or, you know, whatever, there is a full outfit in there if she needs it. The other thing that I'm going to put in there, and this is just, it's a standard grocery bag. This one's from Walmart. Doesn't matter though. Just, I'm going to put a grocery bag in there because it's the same thing. Maybe her clothes that she's wearing get soaking wet and she needs a change of clothes. Well, I don't want her to take her current clothes that are soaking wet and just throw them, you know, around. But now she'll have a little bag that she can throw those wet clothes in. So that is going to go in there too. A comb. This, I would throw a hairbrush in there, like a mini hairbrush, but I didn't think to buy that. But I do have this larger comb. You just never know when you need a comb or a hairbrush or whatever. And then the last thing that's not in it's like, I have some bags like with like things. But the last thing that's not is just one water bottle. I'm going to throw that in there too. Just, I don't know. You know, again, it's like, she probably will have a drink with her in her car. She typically does, but now there's just a water in there too in case she needs that. And along with the water, again, this is all just emergency. I don't think she's ever going to need this stuff, but I just want to make sure she has it. I put in this bag just a couple non-perishable food items. I mean, long shelf life food items. So I have a bag of these banana chips. They don't expire for over a year. Same with these 2 grass-fed beef sticks. They also don't expire for over a year. And then same with this granola bar. It has, again, oh, I'm showing you upside down. There you go. It has a year-long, actually a little over a year-long shelf life. So these will just go in there. I have them in this bag. And again, this is just in case. And those will be right in there with that stuff. The next 2 bags I have are both pretty full. This one's not as full, but this is more of like a medication bag. So I'm going to show you everything I have in it just so you know. I did go ahead and put a little thing of Post-its in there. Just, I don't know why, but I also put a pencil. I feel like sometimes I'm looking for like a piece of paper. And I'm not saying she's going to go digging through this whole bag to do it, but you know, you just never know. Sometimes you might need paper and a pencil. So I threw that in there. And I just didn't want it floating in the bag, so I put it in this bag because I have room. Just a few different Band-Aids. There's 3 different sizes here, I think. I have like the really small ones up to like the larger, just regular Band-Aid sized. And then I put in this bag several medications. So I have a 40 count of ibuprofen. I have a pack of 10 Rolaids. And again, most of this stuff is just, you know, maybe, like I said, maybe it's night and she's somewhere, you know, she's getting older. So she has started, if a cat knocks you over, I'm so sorry. She has started to travel a little bit more. And I don't mean like travel far or whatever, but she just, I feel like is always on the go. And, you know, it may be too late for her to go to a store if she needs something, but, you know, like a medicine, like ibuprofen, or, I mean, she's not going to want to go to, you know, a 24-hour store in the middle of the night by herself when she's a kid, you know. So, again, this is just kind of covering all the bases, but I put a 10-pack of Rolaids in there, which I think I already said. I put a couple DayQuils in there, just like I said, enough to get her by for a couple, you know, a day or so until she can get some. This is just 2 anti-nausea pills. Again, if she's dealing with some motion sickness or something, that's in there. I did put a little hand sanitizer in there. This is a Bath & Body Works one. I just happen to have it. And I will tell you, this is the white t-shirt, I think is what it's called. Yeah. A hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. I hate the smell of this. I think it smells so strong. I don't like it. Literally, the smell stays on your hands indefinitely, but you know, if you ever really need hand sanitizer, you'd be happy to have that. So I threw it in there, and then just a pair of fingernail clippers. Nothing fancy, just standard pair of fingernail clippers. So that is everything that I'm sending with her. That's more like medication and stuff like that. And then the last bag is kind of like personal care. I would call it a personal care bag. So this one's a lot fuller. This one's a lot more full. This one's a lot fuller. Does not sound like a word right now, but I think it is. So first thing in this one is some deodorant. This is just a mini, I don't know why I got this one. It was a roll-on, maybe, I don't know. It's just a roll-on Mitchum deodorant. I didn't want to get a stick that would possibly melt. I know that was part of my thought process. And typically I'll get a spray deodorant. I carry a spray deodorant in my purse, but I don't know. I guess I just got this one. So I got that one. I did put 1 clip and 1 hair tie in there. And these are those hair ties that are the rubber, whatever. I just thought, I've noticed if I have a standard, like, where is one that I can show you? I mean, you know what a standard ponytail holder looks like, but just the regular ones, I feel like I've had them in my car for like a year before on the like shifter, and they'll break really, really easily. So I wanted to get something in there that wouldn't break, and I left something over here. Hold on, I gotta grab it. This was the other thing that was gonna go in there. 2 bobby pins. And I was like, I don't even know if you can see that. There you go. 2 bobby pins are also going in this bag because sometimes you just need bobby pins. I did go ahead, like I said, this is where this would differ, especially from a girl to a boy. I mean, this definitely differs too, but I did go ahead and throw several pads in there and then a few tampons in there. So again, emergency situation, you may need something like that. So I threw those in there. These are the Colgate Wisps. They are the little, they're like little on-the-go toothbrushes. They're a single-use toothbrush. That little bead in the center is like a toothpaste bead, basically. And yeah, you can just brush your teeth with them and then throw them away. So she'll have 4. These are just, I threw 4 in there just because, but 4 little disposable on-the-go toothbrush. I did throw, I'm not going to take them all out, but I threw 4 of these Neutrogena cleansing face towelettes in there as well. And it's the same thing, you know, if she needs to just quickly wipe her face off or, you know, just, I don't know. Again, I don't know what necessarily scenarios this stuff would call for, but I would rather her have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's what the purpose of this bag is. I hope she never needs any of this stuff, but it's there if she does. And that was the last thing. So again, this is just a little, it's just a little bag. I mean, the most of this stuff I already had at the house, honestly. And I did go ahead and, you know, buy a couple things to go in here. I mean, it wasn't the only reason I bought it, but I bought a few things to go in here, but it's just something that I've wanted to do since she started driving. And I just hadn't gotten around to it. And so now I have, and now this bag will go into her car. And I don't know how to close this bag. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to close the bag here. But now this bag will just be able to stay in her car and she'll be able to use it if she needs it. She'll have all this stuff there if she needs it. And if she doesn't, then that's fine. But it's just all, it's all in here. And it's pretty small. I mean, all she's going to do, I'm going to have her put it in her trunk. Or, well, I mean, she can put it wherever she wants. But that can go in her trunk. And now she just has all that stuff with her if she needs it. But again, like I said, I personally haven't seen many videos like this. And I thought that someone might be interested in it. So this is everything in my daughter's emergency car kit. Again, a little first aid kit. It's already in the car. You know, the things like, you know, to patch a tire, things like that. That stuff's already in the car. This is more of like a personal care slash, I don't know, I guess just we'll go with a personal care car kit for her. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you again next time. Bye everyone.